some armor consumables just to be able to do that comfortably.
Well, we can do the legendary mission on Grandmaster 1 because there's a lot of enemies and a good chance of drop anyway.
Wasn't it the I guess the stronghold had a lot too, but
that's where I've gotten most of my legendary and or masterwork drops is
strongholds.
Strongholds, yeah, or the contracts or the legendary daily mission. But
so I'm down for whatever. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna run out of these. I'm gonna run out of these materials that make the consumables anytime soon.
Nope, you really won't, because you really don't end up needing to craft.
I'm good to go.
A lot of it. Also,
wait, you're gonna do Grandmaster 2, right?
Do you want to?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I got all the consumables.
Let's do. All right. Well, let's.
I don't need to equip them. I can unequip them.
No, you should use them. Let's do this one first on GM2.
Let's do it.
I like the noise it makes. I don't even know what javelin I'm on right now.
Uh-oh.
It don't matter.
Can you change that in a game? You can't, right?
Not in game, no. You can do that in the forge outside of the game. And you can, as a late addition through one of the patches, you can change weapons and gear in mission, but not what javelin you're using.
Gotcha.
So what do you think about the US game on Sunday?
I don't think it'll be 13-0, but I think they will win.
Yes. Yes, that's a safe bet. It's Chile, yeah?
Yes.
$13-0. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Our Italian wine guy was a little incensed. Not really, but like, you know, I could tell he was like, yeah, it's kind of bullshit. Like they should have pulled back, you know.
Really? The Italian was?
Yeah. I think he just felt bad for Thailand.
Well, yeah. I think that the U.S. players felt bad for Thailand, but it's way more insulting to pull back.
Let's find them.
That's kind of what I said too. I mean, it's like if you do pull back, you know, then you're like, oh, these guys are weak. You know, we're just gonna, you know,
yeah, I mean,
around and waste time.
But you know, it's important to put in context too that like this Thailand team got 4th place in the tournament that qualified them for the World Cup. Okay.
Right.
So they had to like get second. They got 2nd place in their group and got 4th place in the knockout round. So not that great, but the tournament to qualify them for that, they like won, and it was against a lot of much weaker teams. In fact, they won like their group stage wins were like 13-0, 11-0. Like, so it's not like this team is even like long ago had victories like that. So it's interesting context, I think, for the conversation.
We're done. Wonderful.
Because I don't know. I don't think they should have held back. And as far as the celebrating goes, like people want to put it in context with like their own experiences. You've never been to a World Cup. You've never like had your dream realized of like playing for the U.S. at a World Cup and like scoring a goal. The more people that can do that, and you know, in the group stage, the more confidence they're all gonna have, and the more like happy they're gonna be. And like, I liked what Gina said. They interviewed her about it, and she was just like, "Well, I guess we kind of let our joy show. And if, you know, if the problem was that we were having too much joy, then I guess we're guilty." You know, it's like, yeah, good point. You know, it wasn't personal. Like they were very professional. They said, you know, they all greeted the five players after the game and talked to them. I mean,
excellent.
Thailand's problem is not that the U.S. kicked crap out of them, it's that the U.S. gives way more resources to the women's game.
Sure.
And people forget that, like, one thing the U.S. women are trying to do is, like, lift the whole thing up for women's soccer players all over the world. No one else is really in that position to do that.
The animals are very aggressive here, wouldn't you say? Got it.
Get up in there.
Guys, that's not.
Where'd you come from?
The finish is in sight.
Man, where's this other dude just off in his own shit?
Yeah, it's fine. Get more kills that way.
Probably why. I guess people figured out you're all in the same place. I don't know if it depends. Some of this shit is not easy. I think it's all for.
Got a good collection now. Well done. So much more to do. Freelancer help is indispensable. I want to make sure an area is safe before my colleagues make camp. Can you assist? Got it. On my way.
Yeah, so I mean, Chile game would be better, but they're gonna win. Been some good games though, man. The Australia-Brazil game, definitely the best game so far in the tournament.
Oh really? Alright,
Oh, yeah.
cool. I'll probably watch that later.
I will not tell you what happens.
Cool, please, thank you. Yeah, I've got basically all of them to watch. I'm just watching random ones, but you know me, I don't like check scores and social media a lot, so.
Right, yeah, you're not gonna get it spoiled.
So yeah.
And there have been some games that it's just like not terribly eventful.
You'd expect a minion to show up.
But you know, it's been pretty good so far.
But it's also not getting spoiled. Also, I don't know if I don't look up the scores what game to watch. So that's a nice tip. You know.
True. That game was good, and it's funny because like it was a 9 AM game. And I, planned to watch it. I recorded it, but I was busy with work, and I got a call back, like my Orange County broker, and we're talking about some stuff, and then she's like, "Oh shit, they scored!" And I was like, "Well, what are you watching?" She's like, "Oh, it's the Argentina-Brazil game," and then it turns out that she just like doesn't like Brazil because she thinks they're cheaters. And I was like, "Yeah, my company, I set up a pool and." There's like 30 participants, and like half of them are Brazilian. I can tell from their email addresses. She's like, "Oh yeah, right, you guys Brazil." I'm like, "Yeah."
Amazing. We better clear up the rest of the We can't do this again.
Kind of like most of our identity, yeah.
The Dominion is stalking you.
No, it's fine. I mean, she's allowed to have her taste. It's it's the same way that I don't like the Portuguese. Nothing to do with Portugal, or even them. the way they play. Although I gotta say that watching them play the most recent tournament, they're not as cynical and negative as they used to be. I think it's a lot to do with whether Pepe's in the field or not, whether I like Portugal. He's out there, I fucking hate that guy.
Fair.
He's like the Mourinho of players. Just a troll.
Not a fan of trolls.
Well, trolls are winning in 2019, which makes it even more frustrating. I guess they're not winning as much this year as they were last year.
Where are we supposed to be? Stabilize what area?
I've got a marker.
You do have a marker?
I do. It's down. Alright, I had a marker and I went to it and then it disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see it now. I'm following you.
Yep.
So the guys are probably like, I wonder where those dudes are.
Well, it's not very descriptive. One masterwork. Take it.
Finish those Dominion. We can't have them creating this kind of danger again. It's over.
Finish
Clear
them.
the area.
Finish them.
Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done.
Good work
I'm
with all
glad
the
to have someone
fighting.
explore the mysteries of the world with me. Exciting.
Thanks for fighting.
That one makes me laugh every time.
It's like, oh yeah, good fighting.
Good fighting!
Yeah, so Masterwork 2,
What's that old school?
I probably don't need so much, so many of those consumables for like a contract, I guess. Because I didn't really take much damage. I didn't die. I only lost my shield once.
Oh, really? Yeah, then you're GM2 solid. Well, let's do we'll do the legendary mission next, because that one is the newest addition to the game, and they just throw a fuck ton more enemies at you.
Okay.
So it's harder. The one we just did is pretty sparse. It's like, you know, not really that hard.
Should we?
We could have done that on Grandmaster 3. Next, the other two dailies we will do on Grandmaster 3, since you're obviously capable on GM2 on that, but let's do the legendary mission on GM2.
Oh, interesting. I got a ranger component that's a melee damage. Yeah, lame.
Yeah, I don't really see any ranger builds needing that. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but
You already got the mission selected?
I do not. I'm still deleting all the garbage.
Go into my forge here. Got a masterwork cluster grenade. Seeker grenade, rather. But I have this masterwork sticky grenade too, that's amazing. Detonates an ice explosion. So that's what I'm hearing. I was like, what is that fucking sound? Ice. Power.
Ice.
Of ice.
Baby?
Multiple ices. Only a couple babies.
When you saw, I'm using the Cryoglaive. It's ice shuriken that's I throw it and it causes an ice explosion as well.
There you go.
So
yeah, probably hear your shit too.
freezing lots of motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like. Oh,
I figured that was a good way to both prime them and stop them from attacking you as well, is to freeze the motherfuckers.
I'm also not wearing
acid
support gear.
It is good, but
that has helped me be more powerful.
oh, you did? You rebuilt the character minus that slot?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, shit works, right?
Seems to.
It's yeah, it's legit. I keep looking up like, is this still legit? And nothing has been reported that they've changed anything about that yet. It's kind of hilarious.
Marksman rifle. So I'm wearing this. I'm wearing armor that makes more marksman rifles the shit, but I'm not using a marksman rifle. I'm gonna use a different component there. Item you're equipping is unique. Ah, what? Never mind. Guess I already have that. Ugh. But I guess that melee damage one is useful now. It's oh shit.
Yeah, the melee one is.
I don't know. The melee one doesn't have plus 70% shield max like my other one. I guess I should use that. Just hope I get a marksman rifle soon.
The component has plus 70% shield max?
Yes! It's one of the extra bonuses. This is why I'm like,
that's awesome.
I'm all about that luck
That's
shit.
awesome.
I think the luck did it. Oh wait, I should put on consumables for this. Because we're doing
I don't have, none of my inscriptions on my components have bonuses that high.
Oh, I'm telling you.
A lot of mine are older
up.
too. I know that they've rewritten the inscriptions multiple times.
Well, you're getting new gear though, right? I mean, are you like checking inscriptions on the stuff that's got parity? What you have?
Yeah, I just started because at first, when we knew I were playing the most, I was playing on my on the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
So all that shit's new, but I'm back to my my Interceptor now. So it's yeah. So now I'm trying to get exactly that. I'm looking at the inscriptions on every single masterwork I get. So it's the whole time we've been playing, it's all been valuable gear. Absolutely. Or not, but you know, viable. Worth looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. To say it's all useful is not true for sure, but
Yeah.
what's that? Smoke weed? What?
Yep. Think so. I think that's part of it.
What? Man, there's so much good beer being made in this area now. It's amazing. And I know Seattle is even more
It's
so.
just
'cause
it's just not new.
it's a huge city, but it's
Yeah.
and I know you. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. I'm loving it.
Oh yeah. Alright. Loading some more. Would you like some more loading, please?
See, that's the thing. It feels long, but I guarantee you the loading times are similar to Destiny and a lot of other games like that. It's just the loading screens in this game are awful, and you can't do anything.
Yeah, Destiny you can totally
Destiny
kill the time.
Brilliant.
Where we'll find some efficient work. tribute for a princess.
not only kill the time, but you can be functional. You can do the background player maintenance while loading.
While you're
It's
loading.
the most,
So cool.
it's the most brilliant thing. Since Scram, loading screen and Scram were pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
That was
Okay, I'm borrowing this Strider's amplifier.
What's that?
yeah, the Skyrim loading screen where you can manipulate the environment that it was showing is kind of cool.
Time for a freelancer adventure.
yeah. I mean, it still was just pictures and information or 3D models really, but
Still, it was.
nothing like what you can do in Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny spoils the shit out of me.
Some scars in the area.
There is
stole
this
weapons
awesome
from
thing
Princess
called
Sid.
your
Leaving
cell
back for
phone.
her could be a good icebreaker. They're gonna put up
And
a
they
fight
like,
though.
it has everything.
It's got everything.
Everything.
Oh my god.
You just flew right in there.
Well, I won't worry about that, but that's my
It's about the scars who don't know what to do with guns. They're just a bunch of bugs. Well, they've got pretty good aim.
I like this because this interceptor build counter to what. Usually I'm used to like a BP melee, barbarian style. This guy's kind of squishy.
Oh god. Like scars over here. Other snipers. Just like...
Now take a look around for a weapons cache.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the weapons. Good, but it's not enough. Regulators aren't easily impressed. I've marked the next location.
This dude knows where he's going.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you over
The scars
them rehashing the trader's voice.
Of course, they won't be stopped first, but you can score points with Zin if we get you back. Well, after you take care of the walking bugs.
You gotta, why don't they change it?
They're fighting like they mean it. I never understood what scars even want with relics. Not the time to ask them. Where are you anyway? Lost track. The Strider's taking so many turns. I think we're following an old... Okay, see if you can find the relics. Got the relics. Almost have enough. Need one last bit of tribute for the princess.
I always forget where
Location
those
marked.
things are. And I'm tricking place.
You're looking for an Ursix. Why? Princess Sim loves to throw a good party. I hear grilled Ursix is a favourite dish.
Okay.
Good. Now grab a chunk of that meat. I'm sure the scars will eat the rest.
Man.
Good, we got it. One slab of R6 ready to serve. Fresher the better. Now let's deliver it.
See it.
I've marked the location for the Princess
Yes, sir.
inside out.
Bunch of epics.
Yeah, me too.
My Strider's approaching Zim's place. Now, before this reunion kicks off, do you really think Halleck and Faye will help? We're all professionals. Yeah, and I've seen professionals beat each other silly. It won't be like that. The stakes are too high. Let's hope. If the Dominion harness the Cenotaph, our blood will be the least of our worries.
But yeah, I was talking to a dude I worked with, who's a gamer.
Yeah?
He and his friends play Overcooked. They got into it, and they have 4 of them. They get together and play.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Like, oh my god!
Probably get so much more done with 4 people.
Well, also the game apparently the more people you add gets harder.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's you can get more done, but it's more challenging as well.
Well, imagine you'd also just be like running into each other all the time.
You're probably right.
Okay, your job is washing dishes only. Stay over at the dish station.
It's true. And the fact that you and I had to do all of that with only 2 of us.
I'm hoping
challenging.
A couple of people downloaded that game while it was free last month.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, right? You picked it up? Because it wasn't on your license before. Good, yeah. So now we can play it.
Yes. Yes.
That's
after
amazing.
the first time when you reminded me, and I was like, no, I haven't gotten it. The next day I went on, I was like, all right, I'm doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that was the trip.
The PS,
is there any kind of like
it was fabulous. Yeah,
matchmaking?
I just love hitching a ride on a
I
smuggler's
don't think so.
It was
I
first
think it's
class
only
comfort
private.
all the way.
But
maybe actually. I mean, Worms was matchmaking. It's the same company.
Hail Princess Zim, long may she reign.
Blah,
I
blah,
almost
blah.
bought that when you
Did you know
pitched
that
that
she is
before
not
because
a
I played the
real
old
princess,
Worms
right?
game.
She's just a crazy smuggler with delusions
one
of
of my
grandeur.
favorites
Got
back
this
in the
place
day.
out yet?
Yeah.
What do you think I went in there?
That game was great, but apparently that's one of the
the
games that blows up when you change your ID.
Let's go find Halleck.
It's a good thing I never played it. I think I turned it on once and like played one little mission. So it's like it's gonna break everything I already did in the game. Oh well.
Hey, is that them over there?
But
But you weren't worried about that happening with any other games?
well, they did say that there's a chance that other games could be affected, but they test every game, and so there's like a list of games that they've tested that show no problems. There's a game, some that have some, and then some that have major problems.
Not yet completed.
No.
Like unplayable, or you lose the
I thought we
content
had
if you change your gamer tag. But
Interesting.
both Destiny and
Who is
Anthem,
this, Haluk?
and Destiny, Anthem,
No one.
An old friend.
Elder Scrolls
Please.
Online,
Invite your old
Fallout
friend over to join
76.
us.
My Little Ponies.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but we gotta go.
Yeah, Hello
No.
Kitty Island
Care Bears.
Adventure.
First, we celebrate our new partnership in the tradition of my people.
That's my fucking
Come,
favorite game,
closer,
dude. Seriously.
friend of Haluk.
Yeah. Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Almost as much as Teen Titans versus the Teletubbies. Oh my god.
Going down.
Classic.
Yeah.
You know, I had a big breakfast.
Refusing a meal is a grave insult to your host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So none of the games that you normally play were affected by that.
Nope, but I just checked once I did it. And
Forgive my
it
ignorance,
all came out
Princess.
well.
I didn't know people could eat this.
I
Kill.
come from a harsh and unforgiving land. Plants are scarce. Animals even more so.
Let's skip this
Before the
video already.
Dominion conquered us, we had a
Skip.
saying.
Food
Food
can't
is
skip.
life. Life is struggle. We understood that.
But
Embraced it. It
one
helped
thing I
make us
noticed, so I
strong.
went onto the Square Enix account,
Thanks for the
like,
meat, princess.
and like update. I went
That
like
was just the
relinked all my
appetizer.
accounts to the new gamer tag because I had to do that for like some things that were linked to it, like EA and shit. But
Right.
I was in the Square
The
and
main course.
account, and
Oh.
I dropped my Amazon
Behold,
pre-order for
the
Final
pheromone
Fantasy VII and moved it
sac
over to
of
the
a
Square
young
account,
Atlantica.
like, so I could get
Cured
the
for an entire
like the deluxe
year in
version,
a
which
vat
is
of
$20 more.
fermented chimera venom. A rare delicacy I have
and-
been
Which
saving
after
for a
waiting this
special
long, of
occasion.
course.
After you, princess.
Well, they also have a first class edition,
I could
which
not
is
disappoint myself by
$350,
eating while
and
my
comes
guests
with a
are
whole,
hungry.
like a one of those artist
I love
Kai, like
Manticore.
really high-end replicas of Cloud on the motorcycle. And then it has an in-game
Our deal.
extra carbuncle summon that no one else has access to. You get the Cactar summon if you buy the
Be sure to thank your friend Haluk.
if you buy the bonus, the deluxe. But there's also some like physical items
You look a little
that,
green.
that were pretty cool, like
Can
an
you
art
sit
book
down
and
for a
shit.
second?
Like, yes, I want that.
How much was that one?
Take my money. That was just $20 more, like $79.
That's
What do you want?
absolutely for
I
that.
think what he meant to say
But
was thank you.
I don't know
I have a
if you had a chance to
contract.
look at any of the video
A
or the
contract?
content about it. They're
Well,
talking
we
about
don't
it.
need your charity.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've watched
Faye, Halleck, this is
intro
Owen.
video for it.
Sniper.
So I actually
And Lance
kind of
in the
love
making.
that it's just Midgar.
Corvus sent me.
Like it's the
Hold
depth.
on, hold on 1 second. BRB.
Okay.
What, you some kind of a hotshot now? You got a lot of nerve after all this time.
Quit being dramatic. Sit down.
I'd rather stand.
Let's all go back to the Strider. I'll explain.
We got our own thing going. Thanks, but no.
Wait. Something's not right.
Dominion troops! Clear out! Scatter!
We'll keep your friend safe.
Don't worry about me. I'll see you there.
Creep.
Okay. I figured it was good to get away while the video was playing. So I'm sorry, you were saying Midgar only?
Yeah, the whole game is in Midgar, which I kind of like because like the depth that world deserves. It's gonna have from multiple games. If you think about like, the way that Midgar plays the whole first part of the game, it really is like
I'm sorry. Hold on. My game bugs. Okay. Got any map sword drops?
not a 1.
Yeah, good. I can hear you way better over the volume of the game now. Thought I turned it down well enough, but this game is fine.
It was loud,
So, the game, they're breaking it up into sections, right? And the
Yep.
first one is Midgard only?
basically just Midgar, yeah.
That's awesome. I think
So
it's kind of smart, right?
Yeah, I mean, the way it plays, it's like, it really is kind of like, it could be its own game, as long as you know it's part of a bigger story. Like, it's a good chapter 1.
It's true.
Like, very complete in the way that it plays. Because there's, I mean, there had never been
And if you play the
anything
game like you and I do, you spend
Yeah.
a lot of time there.
and you're just like, oh, I gotta go talk to this person. What's going on with all the people, like, zombies, you know, like,
And you kill an enemy and you get a cool item, and you're like, oh, I need a few more of these. And so you like,
maybe there's a
farm.
chest back here in these hallways, you know, like,
oh yeah,
This is not how I saw
I can't
this
wait.
going.
well, I will be waiting, as will we all, but
yeah.
we've been waiting.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing that's funny, dude, that I realized when I was, like, buying the game, now that I was trying to get to earlier, but got distracted. It is like, I bought a PlayStation in 2015 because I thought there's probably a chance that they won't release the Final Fantasy VII for Xbox. Like, I know they'll release it on PlayStation. I did with that, by the way.
I see.
Cool.
Sketchy.
And I don't see any mention of Xbox on any of the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. Not a mention. The pre-order, only PS4. So I might have been onto something.
I think you were. I mean, I had a 360 and not a PS3.
Yeah,
because
same.
I had a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2, which I loved, and I had an Xbox One, so I had both. But when it came time, I was like, alright, I got time for one. So I picked up 360. But when it came time for the next gen system, I was like, I've got big feelings about PS4 being a lot bigger. And not to say that Xbox One isn't
Well, it's great.
in its own right.
They're both great. It's dumb that we
They're
have to
both
kind
great.
of choose one or the other.
I agree. I totally agree. But the games that I wanted to play specifically, more importantly, like that, I felt would end up on PlayStation. And I think you're like just exactly what you were talking about. It's,
Like the game.
yeah. I didn't know about that game specifically.
I didn't know. It was just a guess, dude. Just a guess.
I had well, that's a good guess, because I never would have dreamed about that in a million years until I heard about it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that I shit myself. Because it's an amazing revelation.
Well, I mean, the thing that was crazy is, like, they announced all this other shit that was awesome, too, that in and of itself would have been great news. Like, they buried it in, like, page 3. Because they had Avengers, which is everyone wanted to see that game. Final Fantasy VII for all the fans. And then it's like, oh, and by the way, we're going to remaster Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, and by the way, we're going to re-release a cross-platform Crystal Chronicles. Oh, by the way, we're going to make all of our music available for free on Spotify and Apple Music. All the soundtracks. And it's like, they added all this fan service. And you're like, whoa! You know, like, I've been to Square, like, expos, or game expos and Square's at, and they have, like, nothing, no announcements. And then this one, it's like, here it all is. Just like, nothing will ever live up to that again. But, you know, I knew there would be an announcement about it, so, about the game.
Yeah.
So I watched it, but I wasn't expecting it to be so rad.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm stuck.
I'm probably 30 hours into FF7 on PlayStation. A PlayStation 2 that I have, that Ro gave me.
That's awesome.
Years ago, and it's the only game I have in it, and the game itself, Ben gave me. all 4 discs that I borrowed from him, and then he was like, oh, "I've got
Are you
another
frozen?
copy, you can have it." No,
I am frozen.
I'm just no, I'm good.
I'm stuck on like the victory music and just our characters standing here. Nothing.
And the holding down the pad don't do nothing for you.
No, there's no like prompts or anything. Just like some victory music.
Well, you deserve some extra celebration time. I just want to make sure you got it.
Well, I just hope that I don't lose my shit that I got here.
Nah, the game, they knew the game was fucked, so they built in a special feature that if your game dies, the experience and or money that you have accrued, you will be rewarded with on the next mission.
Interesting.
That's
Well, cool,
like when you
'cause-
first boot up, it says messages.
I'll have to
That's
shut
what
this down.